How many times can the Ravens come back from being down and have that kind of pressure on Lamar Jackson? Right? I mean, you just feel like the Steelers are trying to give the game away. I mean, even the kickoff key that went out of bounds, that gave that – it's like all those things that led to that point. But I will say this. I do have to give the Steelers defense a lot of credit.
Absolutely.
Right?
They good.
Chargers, Bengals, they give up 41 points. TJ Watt, 3.5 sacks. Like you talk about Lamar Jackson got sacked 7 times last night. Like their defense has answered the bell after everything the Steelers have been through this week. Right? Chase Claypool saying that stuff about music during practice. Tomlin going at it. Tomlin taking stuff from Ryan Clark that he's using here. Like it was a character opportunity for this team, and they got rewarded for it.
There's so much here, Jay and Key. Like, first of all, I agree with you, Key. First of all, even without those extra circumstances, I never jump on a coach for trying to win. Mike Tomlin's not going to have a 10-loss season. Like, that's out. This team is not going to be under 500, and this is a rivalry game. Look at them, 6-5-1, over 500 right now. Do they end the season that way? Over 500?
Yeah, they'll end the season over 500. They got the Minnesota Vikings next. So that
7-5-1.
They got a coach who's probably, and Coach Zimmer, who's probably going to get his walking papers at the end of the year in the locker room, know that. So you're going to get that U-Hauls are starting to be packed up in Minnesota because everybody's thinking about Christmas and, that vacation that they're going to have after – this season is over with, so that will probably be a W for them, and then whatever else they have left on the schedule. When you look at the schedule, though, I mean, you look at that division, the best player in the division is on the best team, and the best player in that division is Lamar Jackson, period.
It's Madden.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
Madden.
So who's the second best team?
Second best team in the division is the Bengals.
Yep.
And then the Steelers and the Browns.
So that's where it gets interesting, actually, at the bottom. Steelers over Browns.
Yeah, because the Browns, I don't know that they're going to get it together enough to turn things around. It just seems like the Baker Mayfield stuff is starting to take its toll on the team. First it was the OBJ, and then Landry is like, I don't get no touch. It just seems like it's starting to take its toll. And then you got, what, is it Kareem Hunt's dad who went after?
Yep.
So it's like it's a lot of stuff.
It's just wild, Key, because at the beginning of the year, it was a certified consensus
that they was going to the playoffs, for sure.
Yeah, and that Big Ben was the last quarterback in that division.
But I'm taking Big Ben over all the quarterbacks of that division right now anyway.
What? Not Lamar Jackson? You taking him
at the end of a game? I don't care with nobody. No, well.
Yeah, not Lamar Jackson.
Probably not over Lamar. Probably not over Lamar.
Over
but
Joe
as
Burrow?
far as, I'm going to take him over Joe Burrow.
So this is interesting.
Because the veteran, a dude like that might look like crap for 4.5+ quarters, and then all of a sudden, he hit the shot. I mean, that's who he is.
I don't know if I can say that about Joe Burrow, though. I know Joe Burrow didn't play well
You're talking
about one play to win a game.
Yeah, I'm talking about at the end of a game. Only at the end of a game. I ain't talking about a season.
How much does that factor into that his head coach is Mike Tomlin? Because that's a major factor for me, too, to draw something up.
Of course it's
so it's more of a package deal.
Yeah, because he's been his coach for however many years.
But at any rate, what we're saying, it seems, Key, what you're saying, it seems, is Browns are 4 out of 4. Baker is 4 out of 4. Like they're at the to start the season, as Jay points out, a lot of people thought the Browns were a real Super Bowl contender. They had a great offensive line last year, number one in blocking for the pass and the run.
I certainly thought they was going to fight for the Super Bowl.
And now
they just fighting to get a wild card spot.
Bottom of the division, worst quarterback in the division at this moment because he's banged up. And the worst team in the division? Oh.
Big Ben.
Oh, poor Cleveland Browns
Big Ben,
fans.
man. Big Ben dropped buckets last night, and Johnson dropped it.
Well,
not related to me.
Not related to you.
Deontay,
yeah.
Yeah, see,
in the first half, right? Yeah.
With an eye.
He made up for it. He made up for it.
No, he made up. He made up for it. But those type of throws, you can get out of Ben. It was put right in his hands, man, right over the outside shoulder, right there. It's just like, man, you out there dropping Bentleys and everything else. That's a house in your hands.
Watching Big Ben for that last minute and a half, 2 minutes on the sideline, he was so tight. Yeah, everybody you felt that the Ravens were going to score. You just felt with the way they were marching the ball down the field, they were going to score.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.